Hey everyone. Starting a little late today, unfortunately, because the Blizzard servers decided to get DDoSed right before I wanted to go live. But things seem to have stabilized, so hopefully we don't have any issues here. But today will be the third day of the Old God streams I've been doing, this time focusing on Yasharaj. Because the two versions are so different, I kind of wanted to split it up between two decks this time instead of trying to, make both versions work in one deck. So actually, we'll start with the OG version. For the OG version, I will be going with a big priest deck. As degenerate as it is, I feel like that's kind of where it really shines. And funny enough, the newer versions of this deck have pretty much shied away. Like even Barnes, from everything I can see, isn't in the new versions of this deck. But I threw him in anyways, just because I kind of wanted to go for the old school version of this deck. Most of them now seem to be running Neptulon instead. Gonna try and make this work with Yasharaj instead, which I actually have to craft the OG one still. Yep. So I don't know how well it'll work, simply because Yasharaj, if we make a copy of it, it could just pull itself out of the deck, which it's good, but the Neptulon versions definitely have more staying power because even the copies of Neptulon are so strong just by themselves. But like I said, I kind of wanted to go with like an old school version of this with Barnes and Yasharaj. So that's the OG version there. The second release, I'm also going with the very similar deck that was popular at the time. At the time this card was in standard, there was kind of like a control-y corrupt Warlock deck played, that used Ticketus. Some people love it, some people hate it. Ticketus, Strongman. Strongman was great because you could drop, say, Twisting Nether, and then drop a Strongman or two for free, which you'd get back later on with Yasharaj. So I did kind of like an updated version of this. We got Sargeras and Yogg-Saron in here. Symphony of Sins. So we'll see how it goes. I think we'll start off with this deck though. And hopefully the servers don't give us any issues today. Yeah. Funny enough, when this deck was standard legal, I liked it quite a bit. I played it quite often. It always felt really nice pulling off a Twisting Nether and then dropping a Strongman or two after it for free. And the 4-mana spell, I think it's Cascading Disaster. Don't know why my deck tracker's not working, but yeah, the 4-mana spell is pretty great as well. Okay, there we go. Pretty good now.
I see you've brought guests.
We got a Renathal, so hopefully it's not... Okay, the Demon Seed. Interesting. Yeah, sure. I thought about maybe not playing a Heart, but considering we have 2 in hand, just get them going. I feel like Renathal Demon Seed is a little counterproductive. Because don't you want to like churn through your deck so you start fatiguing, and then each fatigue just damages your opponent? Obviously, it's a little harder with 10 extra cards in the deck. This is a new card too. Out of all the gift cards, this one is okay. That's why I only put a 1 of in the deck. But I do think this is kind of how, like a baseline, I guess. Like, it's not great. It's not awful. It gives you some single target removal / card draw maybe. Single target removal and then board clear. So all the options are pretty good. Not as good as, say, the warrior version, which I think the warrior version is like the gold standard, but not the worst. Yeah, we'll coin that in. I actually wouldn't have minded the AoE here. It wouldn't have taken the damage, it would have killed that. Don't want this. Just take the taunt. As fun as burning 6 cards are, I don't know how great that'd be right now. I might save this other heart or later in the game, especially if he starts, you know, potentially doing a bunch of fatigue damage to me. A drain soul or something? I do want to craft this at some point and play it. I actually don't have this card. And it's always seemed like a really fun deck to play. I just never got around to crafting it. Really weird that he traded. So now I can just do this for free. I was so tempted as a Moral Coil, my own guy, to draw, but I feel like if he had some kind, like some kind of, okay. I figured he had some kind of removal from him to make that trade last turn, but it was still a weird trade. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I haven't crafted this because I'm kind of cheap with my dust still, even though I have a shit ton of it. Siphon soul that. Yeah, see if you play something like that later in the game, it'd be nice to have Harp out. Okay, that was a strong turn for him. I feel like he did a lot. Am I playing against a rogue or a warlock? So we need what? A 1 and a 3? This is a rough turn. Let's play the harp, just in case he fatigues me somehow, or I draw one of those fatigue cards next game. Next turn, I mean. If I could get to turn 8, it'd be nice. But he's putting out a decent amount of damage here. Not what I want to see. Probably dead. Yeah, I'm not totally dead. I actually said the armor vendor there. I should have touched my own mistress. Not a great start. Had some really good draws though. Might end up making some changes to this deck, but I want to at least play a couple games with it first and see how it goes. Not quite sure if Cascading Disaster is a good card, but I mainly added it just because it has the Corrupt synergy. It might have just been rose-tinted glasses.
Nazoth versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
All eyes shall be.
I'd even maybe drop Gul'dan's Gift for a second Twisting Nether. Grease is nice. It's a bit of a slower deck.
Armor! Lightly used armor!
Yeah, Gul'dan's Gift from Iffy. We don't have Twisting Nether.
Breaking you fire!
Like I said, we'll have to play around with it. See what works, what doesn't work. Because I feel like the Cascading Disasters might not be great.
Breaking you fire!
I'll just tap. Because if he trades here, I could just Mortal Coil it. Kind of feels bad doing the Drain Soul at full life. And the Death Rod will just hit me anyways.
Armor! Breaking you fire! Lightly used armor!
Pretty slow start for him. All he did was trade and heal it. Creation Protocol? Wow, again. There's the boy. Cause of a lot of people's frustrations back in the day. Do I just Drain Soul it? Yeah.
Breaking you fire!
That's actually really annoying that that triggered the heart. Because technically my hero wasn't taking damage, it was the armor. Yeah, it's okay.
Welcome to the cloud.
Reverberations in the void.
Okay. That's a nice turn 8 play. So if I tap... Actually, I always forget. This does damage based on your hand size once it's played. But regardless, it doesn't matter because it has 8 health on board. Oh, it's all minions. Oh, man. It's okay. It shows you it's been a little while since I've played that card. I haven't cared to Mortal Coil that. I think so. Man. Haven't played that card for a bit. I forgot, because they're updating Twisting Nether to destroy all locations. I forgot that's not till the core set.
Reverberations in the void.
Do I just Mortal Coil it, then touch it? Just to free up some hand space a bit? I'm not gonna tap. I'm going through my deck pretty quickly. Next turn, Twisting Nether into Strongman. We'll Corrupt Ticketus. Probably play that the following turn, or maybe Sargeras. I don't think this guy's Reno. Maybe we'll wait and see. I don't think he's Reno though. I feel like I saw him play 2 of the 4/3 undead guy.
Welcome to the
Okay, so he's not Reno because he played one of these and he grabbed another from his deck.
Welcome to the cult.
So in that case, probably a Sargeras.
This is only the beginning.
I don't even want to trade here. Because what they're spawning on death is stronger than what they are originally. Or just gonna copy that or something. Okay. Well, we are gonna burn 12 cards. So we'll put us ahead in fatigue. Oh, 10 cards. So we'll put us ahead in fatigue.
Raise fell. Raise
Fall before the onslaught.
Actually, I could have done the other for the void there. It doesn't trigger death rattles. Oh man, gonna remove 16 cards potentially. Yeah, let's go. What do we got? That's kind of good. Actually, those are both good. No Sargeras for you. No Sargeras for you. I don't want to drop anything else because I'm gonna get 2 imps.
a new planet to burn.
This is fully corrupted too. Oh, I forgot he had that in the pool too now. So one thing is he could play the card called the hero that repeats all your death rattles,
Reverberations in the void.
which it's kind of bad to have this in your card because your deck 'cause it's diluting the pool. Because he's had 2 die originally, I think 3, 4, 5. That's 15 damage. If I do this, do they count as dying? I feel like they don't because it's the same as like Reno. Because if he is trying to OTK me with these death rattles, that would eliminate 3 or 9 damage effectively. I'm gonna do that.
There is no escape.
Yeah, we'll go Ticketus too. Okay. Yeah, I can tap. I'm so far ahead of him in fatigue now, but it's fine. Yeah, I don't know why I can't think. I literally played with this card for my Valentine's Day stream. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to be careful. Actually, no, I probably have lethal with this. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if you're trying to OTK there. So, Didn't get to play Yashiraj, but got to play Ticketus, which is nice. I think in a way, Ticketus would be even stronger in the current meta than in the previous meta, just because I feel like there's more like high impact cards in the game. You know, there's certain cards you can burn nowadays that screw over a deck a lot more than some cards you could, you know, burn previously. I'll keep this hand. Just got this in case it's aggro. Got the Gigafin, which is also decent against aggro. Nice first draw. Yeah, for this whole series, I had most of the old gods. I had both Cthulhu's. I had 2 of the 3 Yogs. I had to craft one. And then I had one of the Yashirajas. So I had to craft one of those. And then for Nazoth, I think I have 1. So if that's the case, that I had to craft 3 in total, which isn't too bad. Considering there's, what, 2 Nazoth, 2 Cthulhu, 2 Yashiraj, 3 Yogs, 9? A third of them, I guess. I always get scared of Druids in Wild. They can play some degenerate decks and combos.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
So he's obviously not playing aggro. Could be playing some kind of mill, or line cracker combo. Okay. Interesting one.
This might sting.
Tap. Oh, I can't tap first. I don't want to burn the coin here. That heals for 3, right? Yeah. So if this is some kind of mill deck, the harp could really come in handy. I can save those until my deck's all burned. Okay. What is this guy playing? Pretty good. I'm surprised you're running Oaken summons and, like, sure, Archmage I understand, but the Watchtower was weird.
Break it, you buy it.
A little annoying the damage got increased here. Yeah, I have to use the coin here. I don't want him to pull off some bullshit with that. And I'm not in any threat. Like, I'll be able to make it to turn 8 with Gigafin. I assume. Shouldn't speak too early.
The road is a ribbon of moonlight.
Oh, see, is this some kind of mill? See, I always forget if this deals damage based on your hands. Like, is this going to deal 8 or 9 damage? I guess it doesn't matter either way. That was 9 damage, right? Yeah. Okay. So it's based, because again, it's been so long since I've played this card. It's based on your initial hand size. If it is a mill, Symphony helps me out a bit. It, you know, increases my deck size. Ictus, well, oh god. I think Due Process is in a way one of the most annoying cards in the game. I'm definitely not going to be drawing anymore if possible.
Break it, you buy it.
Trust me.
I'll throw this out here. So we definitely need to maximize, get 2 corrupted Ticketus. Well, I'm glad.
The road is
Oh my god. Could this be like a Mechathune combo, maybe? Okay, there's Ticketus.
My hand is full.
So I'm gonna do this. Do corrupt Ticketus. And also get this guy out, free up my hand space a bit. So next turn, I'll Ticketus. Turn after, Yashiraj Ticketus again. Burn through the rest of his deck. Which, hopefully, screws over whatever combo he's planning. So do we overdraw Yogg there? Nope, I don't think it really matters, but... He's not Reno, right? Which... Okay for Sargeras.
My hand is full. My deck is barren.
That's a bummer, I lost the other harp. What do we burn? That doesn't do much. So if this is a Mechathune combo, I'm assuming he has everything he needs. So I'm never going to play that. Yeah, this is rough. I don't know.
Only one card. Hey, where'd my deck go?
Probably has like poison seeds in his deck. So the annoying thing is I guess I wouldn't even burn all of them. Because Ticketus would burn 5 of them. Oh man. I really wanted to discard. I don't know if I should trade there, but... yeah, I don't think we got this. Just gonna keep summoning Jades. And the problem is, we can discard a lot of them. Or, you know, destroy a lot of them, but... can't get rid of the ones in his hand. I think I just need to get as much damage on board as I can. Right, he has another poison seeds.
Make room in my hand. Wait.
But still leaves me with 10 damage on board and the portal. Okay. If I was to Yogg, no, I won't clear. What a stupid deck, man. I guess if he poison seeds, at least I'm left with the 6-1.
Only one card. Hey, where'd my deck go?
Okay. Screw him over, please. It's not what I wanted, Yogg. Give him like the deal 7 draw 7. Kind of want to wait to play Yashiraj until he shuffles a bunch of Jades into his deck.
Oh, that was silly.
What a dumb game. Like, that deck is literally the equivalent of like playing at the playground with some other kids and just like kicking sand in their face.
Nazoth versus the Thunder King!
Alright, Shaman. More than likely Shutterwalk.
Gods. Servant of the Titans, your time has come.
Alright, pretty good opening. This will be nice if it is aggro, but doubt it. He's probably going to play the quest. Oh, or not. So, next turn, probably harp and tap. I guess we'll see what he, after that, what happens. Whoa, it's elementals. Didn't really expect that. Building up a nice hand for Dark Skies. In case he like coins out a couple things here.
Hang on! It's a rocky ride!
Feels like such a waste to Dark Skies that. Next turn I could Dark Skies, and then I have Touch, Mortal Coil. Even have Symphony, maybe, depending what he plays. Dark Sky still clears the board. Okay, cool. Okay. So we know he's not Reno. He's played 2 of these, which is really nice. So I don't have to worry about just jamming Sargeras on 9. Okay. Assuming I don't just top deck all those, it's not too bad. Well, Symphony here. Those are all pretty bad. Okay, so he just gets corrupted by this now, right? Okay. 0 mana, corrupted Ticketus. Alright, so there is a legendary there. Okay, that's good. That's okay. I'll take the legendary. Also, that 5-drop is really strong, too.
Impressed by my thunderous display?
Hey, Psycho, how's it going?
Fury of the skies!
I don't care if that dies. I'll just get it back again anyways. As long as these overloads don't affect my turn 9, pretty happy with that. I kind of bounce back and forth between Wild and Standard. The last few weeks I've mainly been playing Wild just because I think the Standard meta's kind of boring right now. You know, it's so close to rotation and a new expansion, which is typical. You know, usually things are kind of calm around that time. So I will be going back into Standard once the expansion comes out, but up until then, I'm mainly playing Wild for the most part. At least we know he's not playing this multiple times or anything.
The veil wanes.
I actually kind of want to save Twisting Nether as hard removal if he ends up playing some big boys. Those passed. I actually could have maybe held out one turn and Sargeras and Twisting Nether, which would have negated the Death Rattle, but I really didn't want to take the 7 damage to face.
The calm before the storm.
I just Gigafin here? Gigafin Strongman? Oh, I can even double Strongman. I miss this card. I think Corrupt is a pretty fun mechanic. So, in the Corrupt pool, we now have 2 Strongmans. We have a Cascading Disaster for 2 and Ticketus. I might just jam Yashiraj for the Ticketus because he's at 10 cards. So that's half his deck burnt. Okay. I kind of want to just shoot this, but where do I hold off one turn? Yashiraj.
Rocky ride.
If I play Yashiraj, I trade here. Cascading Disaster kills those. Okay, now I can't. That's annoying because I can't Yashiraj next turn now. I think I just do it anyways because I can't do it next turn now. I trade here. Cascading Disasters will kill 2 of these. And whatever's alive trades into the 6/6s. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm going to lose one actually. I forget if you get them back in the order they were played or not.
Twisted.
Hopefully. No, so it was random. Because I played this, then this, then this. Alakir's good, especially he was buffed. Okay. Hit this. Cool. See if he has any kind of hard removal. Had a couple good burns with Ticketus. Nothing like game changing. Just mind control that. Actually, no, I'm overloaded too. I can't even play Yogg. That's annoying. I could defile here to clear the Divine Shield. I have to trade 2 regardless. I'll just pass. I don't want to gain him any health. I'll save this maybe as a finisher. Okay.
Please don't burst my bubble.
Yeah, it's a big boy, but it's got no taunt, no rush, doesn't do anything special. Yep. Alright, I think I'll play one more version with the Warlock deck and then switch over to the Priest deck for a few games. Yeah, basically, Psycho, the last few streams, I've been dedicating each stream to one of the old gods. So last week I had a stream for Cthulhu and another one for Yogg, and then today is Yasharaj and tomorrow's N'Zoth. Just because I think there's some of the coolest cards they've ever added to the game, and I wanted to relive some of those memories. Keep that. Like any card that forces you to kind of build your deck around it, I think those are the best cards they ever had. So like the old gods, Galakron. I'll probably be doing the same thing with Galakron at some point, where I'll dedicate each stream to one of the different Galakrons. I'm not going to play the harp. I kind of want to wait till I drop a little bit of health first so I don't waste the full first charge. Mech Paladin. I forget if they nerfed that one card draw Mech Paladin has or not. So if he plays, let's say theoretically he plays 2 mechs next turn. Let's say they each have 2, 3, 6. Yeah, Dark Skies won't clear the board. The file is nice though. Screw it. I have 2 in hand. I have Defile. If I kind of get to the mid game, I could possibly coin out Twisting Nether if needed. I'd rather get ahead of it.
Hello. Initializing descent.
That's exactly what I said. 2 health minions. So I'll probably harp, app, touch that one. Gigafin is nice. Especially if he starts buffing any of them. So probably turn 7. I'll coin out either the Twisting or Gigafin. Then Strongman. I do think it's funny how with newer expansions, they release cards that functionally have the same keywords as some previous cards, but they never reuse the keywords for some reason. Like, there's 2 cards I remember from the new expansion coming out, where one of them essentially has honorable kill, but they don't use the word honorable kill. They instead explain it, and it looks so awkward. And there's another one that I'm pretty sure has corrupt essentially, but without saying corrupt. You get 12 damage there. So this won't clear the board, but if it's this or this alive, still, it's not that bad. Okay. Yeah, let me look. Because, yeah, it just reads so awkward. I don't know why they're so against, like, reusing these keywords. Oh, yeah, see? There's this guy where this is literally corrupt. You know, if you've played a higher cost card while holding this, deal this. So they could just write corrupt, deal 4 damage. But I don't know. Like I said, they're from my understanding, it's because they don't want to like confuse new players. But I feel like it's almost more confusing just using more words instead of just reusing keywords. If I drain soul this, I have 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Side effects? No.
Yeah, where's the other one? I think it was just announced today or yesterday. The one that has honorable kill, and it reads so weird.
True strength comes from within.
Where is it?
Observe, analyze, engage.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, it's not listed on the website. But it basically said like during your turn, if this card deals exact lethal damage to a minion, draw a card. And it literally just could have said honorable kill, draw a card. So I don't know. It's just super clunky. I'll just drop the Giga Fin to also get the strong man out. Yeah, corrupt is a good keyword. I wish they'd reuse it. Who knows, maybe if they do another old gods themed expansion one day, which I'm sure they will, they could bring it back. But the keyword's been really hit or miss lately. I think tradable is amazing. I think forge is amazing. Quick draw I think is shit outside of like 2 cards. What else has there been? Let me bring up the last couple expansions. Excavate, I think, is amazing. So yeah, last expansion was like Excavate and Quick Draw, which is like Quick Draw sucked outside of a couple cards. Excavate was amazing. Titans, I like the Titans a lot. Festival Legends. That had Finale. Finale was okay. I thought Finale was fun because it made you really think about kind of like how you're utilizing your mana and like the order you're playing your cards, which I think is great. Any mechanic that actually makes you kind of think about your turn instead of just, oh, green card, play green card. You know, any mechanic that makes you think, I think is a great mechanic. Frenzy is an example of an awful one for sure. I also thought Honorable Kill wasn't like any option here I'm fine with. I could just do this. Deny him the draw. I don't really care about the dredge. And let me see. I can bring up a list of like all the keywords.
Our hardships only strengthen our resilience.
Oh yeah, so here's like some of them. Adapt was kind of trash. I do agree that I understand them not reusing some keywords, just because, like you said, they'll never be used again. Or there's some abilities they haven't keyworded. Like I think it's really weird that they haven't keyworded cleave. You know, like something damages adjacent minions. It's used enough times now. I feel like they could keep. I don't know. Colossal was amazing. I really hope they bring that back at some point. Dredge was also great. As a Magic player, like Dredge, reminds me of like Scry and things like that, which I think are great mechanics. So I really hope they do more Dredge or something like it. Echo, forgettable. Finale's cool, as I said. Forge is great. Frenzy's trash. Honorable Kill is trash. Infuse was meh. Like I feel like obviously there's Denathrius. There's a good example of it. Yeah, obviously there's Denathrius, which is a good example of it, but there wasn't a whole lot of infused cards that's all out of play. Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, Elusive is another example, just like Cleave, where it was used so many times and it was so many words to explain something so simple. Magnetic is okay. Invoke, I think Invoke is kind of boring, but I love the Galakron cards, so I feel like I have to, go with it. Mana Thirst I thought was cool. Kind of like having to weigh if you wanted to play certain cards early game or hold off and get a better effect later. Overkill, trash. Quests, love them or hate them. There's good ones and bad ones. Recruit, pretty trash. There was like a couple, like Recruit Warrior was kind of a thing at one point. But other than that, it's pretty trash. Spell Burst I thought was kind of cool. Titan I thought was great. Twin Spell as well I liked.
Running out of time.
So I guess if I just like eyeball it, I feel like two-thirds of these keywords were decent and about a third of them not so great. It's not listed here actually, but tradable. I think tradable is one of the best keywords they've released in years. And I'm really glad that like with the BGH change in the core set that they're actually going to utilize tradable going forward. Is he Reno? I haven't even been paying attention if he's played doubles or not. I think he has. I think he played 2 Annoyatrons early game. Just in case. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I don't know why did I think I had 1 more mana.
Break it, you buy it.
Oh, see, I should have traded there too. All I'm thinking, my brain is just full of like honorable kill and garbage keywords, and I can't think now. But so far, I guess with the new expansion, I think the only keyword they've shown off is the miniaturize so far, which I think the miniaturize is really cool. I like any keyword that generates extra value without it being random value, I think is great. Like, I think, I've said it before, but I think Discover is one of the worst keywords that's ever been added to the game in a way. Like, just because for some Discover effects, the difference between like the low roll and the high roll is so high, it's crazy. Like, game changing. But then you say you have Excavate, which it's a random effect, but it's like a curated random effect. There's only a few cards to choose from. So I think Miniaturize is an example where, you know, it generates extra value like Discover, but it's like it's guaranteed. Like, you know what the result is, I should say. You know, back in the day, you would play against people and you'd kind of like know generally the types of cards they had and like kind of what you had to play against. But nowadays it's just like a fiesta because people can generate so many random answers. The only way I have to corrupt this now is Yogg. Will this only heal me for 3? Like, it doesn't matter, but you know. Oh yeah, I have twisting too. I guess I'm in such a good position I wasn't even thinking about using twisting, but that is true. Because I kind of want to ticket us ASAP. He's only got 11 cards left. So next turn, depending where I'm at, good twisting, ticket us the turn after, and then ticket us again. He'll have 2 draws, so basically burn 9 out of 11 cards, assuming he doesn't draw. But yeah, I forgot about some of those keywords looking at them again. Just how bad some were. I guess generally most expansions kind of have like one good keyword, one bad keyword. But weren't Honorable Kill and Frenzy in the same expansion? Like, there's been some expansions where it's just they all fall flat. So as much as I could, just like, this seems stupid to Sargeras twisting Nether. Actually, what minions do I have in the deck? Aw, this was guaranteed to draw Yogg. Would have been different. I'm just gonna twisting here. It looks stupid, but like I said, I can basically burn 9 of these 11 cards. Yeah. I don't have to worry about fatigue. So, yeah, next turn, Ticketus, burn 5. He'll draw 1 more. Then Yashraj, burn the rest with Ticketus. It's funny how like conflicted people were on Ticketus when Ticketus was standard legal. It's funny, people either absolutely hated the card and thought it was the most overpowered thing in the world, or they would defend it saying like, oh, it's not that bad, it's not that strong. There was no middle ground. Okay. Burn something good. Medium, I guess. I'll take the heat, draw over the heal. At full health. I'll tap 2, why not? I'm burning the rest of his deck next turn. He'll have 3 cards. One of them is some mech. So with this Yashraj, I'll get Ticketus and 2 what I call it, strongmans. That's a little scary. Look, I'm getting 2 taunts per turn. I'm gonna trade these just to, you know, get rid of board space. Oh, I was like, why? Okay. I miss playing Tickus, man.
I'm out of cards.
This guy had all trash left in his deck. So all he's got is a mech. I'm gonna play both of these. Do that so I get both imps. I kind of would be worried if there was the potential of this being like the Wind Fury spell or something. Yeah, now he's just out of cards. And we're spawning two taunts per turn, so we got this. He should just concede. Silly paladin doesn't know when it's over. Actually, watch this just turn the tide of the game. Yeah, I'll take your big guy. Okay, my stuff's all alive still. Yogg comes in, steals his biggest guy, and just kills himself. So he's fatigued for 1, right? But just concede, my dude.
I must concede.
Alright, so as I mentioned a bit earlier, today I'm playing Yasharaj. I started off with the second version. Now I'm going to try a big priest deck with the original Yasharaj. I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream, but this definitely isn't the most optimal way to play big priest at this point. But I kind of wanted to tap into the the spirit of the original deck. Even Barnes, I was surprised when I looked into it that with the nerf, even Barnes isn't even played in the newer versions of this deck. They utilize Neptulon of Yasharaj, which granted is way better to cheat out, but I wanted to play like the OG version of this deck. So play a couple games, see how it goes. There's been a lot of good cards added. The big priest support too. Like the idols are great. The Spellstone was always around. Shadow Essence was always around. Blood of Gahoon is newer. Palm reading's nice. This is a Renathal warrior.
My blade be thirsty.
Yep. Yeah, sure. That actually could be nice. Actually, that could be good too. I'll take the light bomb. Goes 1 turn earlier. Sorry, which pendant are you talking about? You talking like to discover a minion and heal equal to its cost? Like that's not the card you're thinking of. Let me look. Oh, you are talking that card. Oh, you're talking to fish out Barnes from the deck. Oh, yeah. That's true, actually. Yeah, I'll take that, just because I don't want to draw Yasharaj.
Tonight, a tale of true terror.
So the only problem with Yasharaj with this plan is that he pulls himself out of the deck, right? So once he's out of the deck, it makes some of these other cards way worse. But meanwhile, Neptulon, like the copies of Neptulon are so strong by themselves. Yeah. Like I'll take anything but Yashraj, essentially. Don't really want to take this in case I draw Yashraj. Take the healing, just because
On with the show.
he might be playing some kind of patron warrior, it seems like. Actually, I don't know. He played an excavate card. This could be a Reno, actually. Reno Renathal. Okay, I don't know what this guy I don't know what this guy's doing. Alright. Let's see, what minions do we have? That's it, right? Yeah, so it's either Blood of Cahoon. Which is a little too bad that if Blood of Cahoon spawns Yashraj, it doesn't do anything. I don't think. Because technically you've already started the end of your turn. Okay. Well, that game was a little anticlimactic. Alright, let's go for another one. I thought about putting Neptulon and Yashraj in this deck. And who knows, maybe I will just add him in at some point. But I kind of at least wanted to start off just highlighting Yashraj. I feel like if I put Neptulon in the deck, he'd overshadow him a bit.
Taranda versus Jaina.
My sorcery will prevail. Alone give me
But yeah,
strength.
I don't know how popular this deck is in Wild at this point. But when it was good in Standard Legal, it annoyed a lot of people. Even like the Res Priest that constantly resurrects like the Obsidian statue and the taunt that kills an enemy minion. The decks aren't even that strong. It's just annoying to play against. Don't be Quest Mage. Cool. Play him on turn 4. Is this even that good right now? Yeah, sure. I'll play it next turn, and then I will coin out Barnes. The coin will keep it going, and then the next turn I'll palm read. Yeah, I might just play a couple games with this deck, and then switch back to the Warlock deck. I think the Warlock deck's more interesting, but I wanted to give both versions of Yashraj a shot. And then I actually still have to figure out what I'm doing for N'Zoth tomorrow. I think I'm going to combine both N'Zoths into one deck and try and do some kind of Death Rattle shenanigans. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to try to abuse or what combo I maybe want to try and pull off.
Tonight, a tale of long-lost worlds.
And we keep hitting those this game. I kind of want to hit a turn 4 Barnes. Excuse me, I kind of want to hit a turn 4 Barnes into Yashraj, though. Pretend we're playing in like 2016 again. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that instead of palm reading. Oh, finally got him. Kind of want him to die though. I don't want him to pull things out of the deck. I actually like these spell stones a lot.
Let's see, what do I take?
I think they're bringing them back in this core set, if I'm not mistaken. But it was fun. That, you know, you could slowly rank them up, and you know, early game you might have to play them and they're less effective, or you hold on to them and to get more effective. I like the Warlock one a lot. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're bringing them back with this core set. I do just have 13 damage on board.
What these illusions will.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That they added the... Although, it doesn't seem that great, the Death Knight one, surprisingly. If I remember right, it's just give all minions in your hand +1/+1, then 2 and 3 at the upgrades. That's actually pretty nice. If Yashraj can pull Blood of Cahoon, that'd be great. Let's go face. Yeah, take that for next turn. Okay, that was perfect. But yeah, I remember the Warlock. Obviously, the Priest Spellstone was played. The Warlock Spellstone was nice. Can't remember the other ones. Been so long. What set were those even from? Oh, Kobolds and Catacombs. Yeah, they're... Oh yeah, the Druid one was decent. Hunter one was good. Mage wasn't really played. Paladin wasn't really played. Rogue sometimes saw some play. Shaman, I think, had some meme decks. And Warrior wasn't played. So it's like half of them saw some play. Yeah, that's lethal. We're just steamrolling with this deck. Yeah, it's always nice when they add a certain like mechanic or group of cards and they actually all see play. Like one example is like Galakron to me. Pretty much every Galakron saw play at some point or another. Another good example is like the Colossus legendaries. I was looking at them recently, and yeah, I think all of them except for was it Azumat? All of them saw play outside of him, which is nice. The Prime legendaries from back in the day was another one, you know, where you played the one legendary and the Death Rattle shuffled the Prime version into your deck. Pretty much all of those were played at some point or another too. So yeah, obviously they have some mechanics and cards that drop the ball, like we talked about, like Overkill and Frenzy and Honorable Kill and stuff. But it always feels good when they have a home run like that.
I see you've brought guests.
So time will tell if we have the same experience with this expansion coming out next month or not. Never sure which of these I should play first. What to copy first? What Shadow Essence? Yeah, I'm very curious how the meta's gonna be shaken up. Okay. I'm very curious how the meta's gonna be shaken up with the new core set. Because they're bringing back some cards I was really surprised about. Like the fact that they're bringing back Charge is super surprising to me. Because the whole reason they took Leroy and Charge out of the game is because it was like warping the game, right? So the fact that they apparently feel confident enough bringing it back. I don't think I need this. The fact that they're apparently... Okay, I get it back anyways. The fact that they're apparently confident enough to bring it back into the game, like, I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe they're just more okay having OTK decks in the game at this point. Yeah, exactly. Like you said, back in the day when they took Leroy out, you know, OTK decks from hand outside of like Leroy shenanigans weren't very common. And I think over time they've warmed up to being okay with decks like that. So maybe if there is a Leroy deck, Um, Maybe if there is a Leroy deck that becomes OTK, they might just be fine with it at this point. Because Mage does the same thing with Sif right now, essentially. And they've never done anything about it. I think OTKs from hand are fine. As long as, yeah, Odin as well. I think OTKs from hand are fine, as well as they're either like telegraphed or disruptive or later in the game. Like if you're being OTK'd on turn 4 or 5 from hand, I don't think that's okay. If it's happening turn 8, 9, 10 plus, I think that's more reasonable. Like a few streams ago, I played an OTK warrior deck, and it really surprised me how strong it was. But that deck, you know, typically you were OTKing them on turn 8 or later. It's mostly because you just didn't have the mana to play all the cards you needed to play. What do you steal, by the way? The Spellstone. By the way, I think Odin is like an amazingly designed warrior card. I think it's so cool that with Odin Warrior, you know, you have the typical warrior gameplay where you're like armoring up and holding on and controlling the game. But then once you play Odin, it's like this turning part where, you know, you then go on the offensive, and I think it's really neat. It's just a very different like warrior play style. And there is some disruption for it, obviously. You know, Dirty Rat or other ways. But just not guaranteed. I don't think there should be 100% counter to any deck. But, you know, there's something at least. Not really any spell I need, because I'll just play Shadow Essence next turn. I'll just hold. This is working out better than I expected it to. I can only imagine, man, if you had Neptulon instead of Yashiraj, like how strong that would be. I bet he's upset that he burned that Vanish now. Okay. I don't think that does much. Man, we just shit on a few people with this deck. I'll play one more, I think. Then I'll switch it back to the Warlock deck. But yeah, this I didn't expect these games. So even playing like a less optimal version of this deck, it could still be very high rolly.
Taranda versus Rastakan.
Better walk, probably.
Before King Rastakan.
Gives
Full
me
mulligan. Pretty much pretty much mulliganing for either Barnes or the Sphere. Or Illuminate, maybe. Okay, there's one.
Welcome. You may bow before me.
This would let me play this on turn 6. I'm gonna take the normal Discover just to thin out the deck a bit, maybe. Kind of don't want to play this. So I played this on 3. Play this on 3. This on 4. I'll play this one turn later. Oh, that's nice, actually. seen that card in a while, if ever. Probably Shadow and Ruin. So I could play this next turn and this the turn after. So what do you play there? I clicked it away on accident. Yeah, I figured he's playing some kind of big deck, which is why I took the Ruin. Yeah, let's take that. Spawn more things. The next turn, play this guy. Turn after. Actually, turn after I play the other one. Oh, that's pretty sweet. It's always funny how some of those colossal interactions work. Oh my god. Okay. Summon Cahoon. Oh. Well, I guess it didn't matter if it summoned Yashraj there. I'd just trade him next turn. This is ready on stage 2. 2 more spells. So, if it's my first spell, this will only be 1 mana. On turn 8. Oh my god. I might have to Ruin here. Oh, it doesn't kill that though. I can Spirit Lash though. It is dead probably though. See. Yep. Oh, technically I'm 1 off. Actually, no. Oh no, because when this dies, it respawns another one. Oh. Just kidding. Oh, but didn't kill it because I silenced it. That's okay. There's still less damage on board. That's the important thing. I've only had 2 minions die. Yeah. Play this first. If I don't die here. I guess it's a little fitting. Big Shaman versus Big Priest. Just do this first to heal for 5. Probably dead here. Yep. Well, I think we're switching back to the Warlock deck. It was good while it lasted. The Warlock deck is more of like a legit deck. The Priest deck is fun, but it's more of like a high rolly gimmick deck. Also, Psycho and Alex. Sorry I missed a little while ago, but thanks for the follows. Really appreciate it.
Shall be open.
I don't know if this warrants a spot in the deck. These gift cards are so hit or miss. The warrior one's like amazing. I feel like the warrior one will be at least a one of in like every control deck going forward.
Trust me.
Just playing totems. Try and build up a big dark skies. Probably tap next turn and that's it. Won't play the harp or mistress just to keep my hand size high. Or I might just have the dark skies. Oh shit. So this is 6, 8 damage. It won't clear, but if I can kill this, that would be really nice. Oh, at least deal 3 to this, please. Oh, I forgot to hit my little minions. Never mind. It wasn't a misplay. It was just BM. It's honestly been so long since I've played this card, I keep forgetting it. I keep getting it confused with the other 3 damage, the other 3 mana Warlock spell that damages the board. The one that you can repeat. Yeah, that was almost really bad there. Yeah, I keep getting this card mixed up with full-blown evil. The Defile is great, though. So he's got a 1. Assuming he kills this without trading. You have a 2 here. Got a 1 there, a 3 there. And probably clear his board. Oh, this is oh, throwing off my math. That's rough.
Infinite truths.
I think I'm just gonna pass and maybe try and set up a Defile play next turn.
I am the harvester of wrath. Would you like
Oh boy.
to learn why?
Okay, so all these together, 2, 4. So I have enough to play all 4 of those.
Side effects? No.
We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We just need a 1. I love Defile. Defile's probably one of the coolest board wipes they've ever released. Having to like set up the board perfectly. Yeah, Lord Goffrey is like basically a pumped up Defile on a stick. But it's crazy too because Defile came out so early in the game. Like, if I'm not mistaken, it's one of the first few sets. And they just like nailed that design so early. To come out in originally. Yeah, Knights of the Frozen Throne, which was the 4th or 5th expansion. So, yeah. I feel like I can afford to draw. Where do I wait? I can't play either of these next turn. I'll just wait, actually. Oh, I should have played the harp, though. I'm rushing too much. I'm not sure if I have Lord Goffrey actually or not. Because that actually could be... I keep thinking about dropping Gul'dan's Gift. I could drop it for that if I have it. I'll have to take a look after this game. So, a little low on health, but we've shut him down quite a bit. He's played one Gigantotem already. He's played one of the, was it Thing from Below? I think it's called, the 5/5 taunt. If we can pretty much survive this turn and get to turn 9, I think we're good. We have multiple board wipes. He throw in the towel. Okay, maybe he's like slammed his phone on the table or something. After that Defile play, I probably would have quit too. Yeah. Definitely rage quit over that Defile. That was a really sweet Defile, though. Oh, wait. Yeah, do I have Lord Goffrey? If I don't, I probably won't craft it. Yeah, I don't. It's cool, though. Like, when did this card come out? Witchwood. I'm not really sold on Gul'dan's Gift, though. What's like a mid-range AoE spell? Could do... Like, is Full-Blown Evil better, or is... What's this one? Moral Eradication. Both similar. Both deal 5 damage. One can be repeated, but one heals you. Well, so here's another example what we were talking about earlier. They, like, repeatable this turn is Echo. It could just say Echo, deal 5 damage, you know, randomly spit among enemy minions. Like, Dark Skies, I think, is probably the best out of all 3. I'll drop that. I'm gonna try Mortal Eradication. More than likely, I'm gonna need to play it on, like, in the early game. Like, it's really only turn 6 and higher that Full-Blown Evil would benefit from the Echo. And more than likely, I'm gonna need to play the Mortal Eradication on, like, 3 or 4 or 5.
Nazoth versus Valera.
All eyes.
What's Rogue playing? Let's keep those 2. Oh, I forgot about the mine deck. I had a game a few streams ago against Mine Rogue, and I was playing Warrior, and I... Okay. What did he get? Okay. I had a game, I was playing Warrior against Mine Rogue, and I built up quite a bit of armor, and I thought I was out of reach of OTK, and he dealt like 60 or 70 damage or something to me. It was so much more than I expected. this Thief Rogue, it looks like. Renathal Thief Rogue.
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor!
Okay. In my mind, I was like, oh, I'll play the 1-drop just in case it's objection. I doubt it is, but I'll just tap again then. Want to save the coin if possible. Either Gigafin or Twisting.
Monsters beneath you.
What is he grabbing with that? Drilly? I don't even know.
Side effects? No.
Just pass. I don't want to use the coin.
We rise to the war of the sun.
What did he get? Holy spell that has Forge. Is it the Paladin one?
This might sting.
I'll trade first. I won't make that mistake again. So we're almost kind of like, oh god, you get another one. Oh, I forgot Creation Protocol was holy. That actually wasn't bad. This is a very awkward hand, though. You'll just do that and pass. Next turn, I can coin Gigafin or Twisting, and drop the Strong Man, and I think from that point, I can stabilize. So I'm not going to Gigafin here because they'll spawn the wings again. For any reason not to play both? I'm fine. Next turn can Gigafin if needed. Turn after that, Yogg, and Yashraj. Oh, okay. Still 0 zeros. Oh, I was hoping he would play something. So I can Mortal Coil and Defile now. Ooh, I got Ticketus too. I will just play these for 0 again. I'll tap, I guess. I don't think he's gonna nuke me from 14. He's some kind of Death Rattle Thief Rogue? I don't really know. I wonder if he's Reno or something. He's played a lot of random cards. Okay, well, if he is Reno, it's not active now. This kind of sucks on an empty board, though. Might just play Gigafin, just to corrupt Ticketus. Okay. That is a nice one. Breakdance Ticketus. That would actually put a second Ticketus in my Yashraj pool too. So burn 20 cards total. Oh, please don't copy something scary with that. Wait. Couldn't he have horns? And then assuming he didn't have another 1-cost minion, it would have copied the Colossus? Unless there's something he really wanted to copy in hand first. I don't know. I hope we don't get blown out here simply because I want to play a bunch of Ticketus. Burn something good. Not good. Those random cards. So... kind of nice that our hand is low too, because holy shit, actually I'm gonna have 4 strongman in my Yashiraj pool as well. 4 strongman, 2 Ticketus, so I need 6 spots in my hand when I play Yashiraj. So I'm not gonna be tapping. Try and keep my hand size down. Well, that was a... Actually, at least we know that's our next card.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Just make them all attack each other. Should clear the board, I think. Oh, that's counterproductive. It is. Oh, good. The drawing is a little annoying. Next turn, drop Ticketus, and then maybe Mortal extra. I don't know why I keep struggling to say this card. Eradication. Probably drop this and this soon too. I think that card is like the one example of like the one good quick draw card. Actually, no, sorry. That card and then Flint. I feel like are the only 2 good quick draw cards. Actually, no, sorry, I am wrong again. The Priest one is good. The mech one, because it has like the forge to make it a battle cry, which I think is so cool. Because quick draw is kind of shit in my opinion, and the fact that you can forge to make the quick draw like always active is a really cool mechanic there. Oh yeah, Drilly as well. Sorry. So 4 come to mind that are decent. The rest not so much. So we know that's objection actually, which is really annoying. And yeah, even after the nerf, Secret Passage is still great. Okay. That's actually good to play into objection because I don't want to draw anyways. And then I can Ticketus Mortal Eradication. Burn something good this time. Oh, I'll take the Shadow Demise. So he still has a Tess and one more, I forgot the card name, the 5-mana one that repeats cards from other classes. Because it'll save this for when he gets objection again. Okay. Okay. I did say earlier I was trying to think of ideas for what in the Zos deck to play tomorrow. I think I should just take this guy's deck. I do want to empty my hand a bit. Actually, if I defile, touch this, it'll full clear. And now my hand is really empty too, to Yashiraj next turn. I'm not going to tap, just because I don't want to draw cards at this point. Yeah. So we'll burn 10 cards next turn. Oh god. Could be Rivendare. He's kind of going with the death rattle theme. Interesting. So the question is, if that is Rivendare, I almost want to save the Ticketus for afterwards. Oh, wait. Just because that could be the thing that wins in this game. Okay. Or not. I was so scared, too.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
So this is actually perfect. I get 6 cards from this, and I'll have just enough space. Oh, actually, no, I have 1 Cascading Disaster. Okay, I lost 1 strong man. What do we get? Ooh, Tess is huge. Contraband Stash is huge. Bellarok is nice. Breakdance is big. Alright, the Tess and the Contraband Stash were huge. Do I just save this? I feel like he might vanish here or do some kind of board wipe. This is a Warlock spell. This is a Mage spell. I'll just hold this for some... Yeah, it's not free anymore, but hold it for a more threatening position. How has this guy gained so much armor? I forgot he had that in his hand again. Oh, man. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, it doesn't really do anything. Gets him 8 armor. Other than that, it doesn't do a whole lot. Oh, it gives, gives the harp 2 attack. I'm not going to tap just because I'm so low on cards. Yes, I do this now. Let me clear one of these first. I can kill the 8/8. That's like the most important thing I want to kill. Oh, one of the worst ones. I forgot that that's where he's got all the armor from. Is those armored death rattle guys that keep dying. So at least I have Symphony in the deck still. That'll get me a bit of a buffer. So technically, after Symphony, I am ahead of him in fatigue. There's no way he has like a Reno in the deck, right? I doubt he has any hard removal, or else he would have used it already, so I think I'll take the 10/10 at full health. Yeah, we want a Symphony. We're never going to tap again. We're ahead of him in fatigue. We burn Tess and Contraband Stash. He's... What's it now? Breakdance? Oh, God. Oh, man. If I could get the burn option, that'd be great. Sweet. Get all 3 N'Zoth. Actually, no, it burns 6. He has 6. Okay. So he might... So what's he have here? This is a Warlock spell. This is a Holy spell. This is something he's played already. I don't think it's Shadow Step, or else he would have played it already. And 2 other things. Might be another Togwaggle scheme. Yeah, this game's crazy. Man. What has he got? Oh, that's okay. It's not Gigafin. Oh, that's not bad. I will probably do the Twisting Nether option. Assuming this isn't dead. But if he kills this, this will be alive. Can trade that into Neptulon. And win or lose this game. Wonder if he's going to swing here. Oh. Okay. So I'll Twisting Nether here. He doesn't get the 8 armor. Yeah.
There is no escape.
Might as well do this now. I think we got this. He's got a Warlock card, a Holy card, and something else here. Oh my. This game, man. I think I have to tap here. That's not the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted least. Just gonna go phase. I'm assuming he's gonna play. Kind of the nice thing is he's gonna fill up his board with Sargeras portals a bit. I don't know why he's trading. Is he not just gonna Twisting Nether, or is he give him the taunt? Okay.
Only the beginning.
That draws Armor Vendor, but I want to stay ahead in fatigue, I guess. I don't know if we win this. The fact that he got those 3 Sargeras or 4 Sargeras.
Bow before the onslaught of the Legion.
And he had so much armor. That was the thing. I've chipped away at like 40 something armor, I think, already. I don't think we got this. Like, what are the 2 left? Yeah. Damn. What a game. I was actually wondering if his last card was under Togwaggle scheme. That was a crazy game. And yeah, honestly, all the armor was what won it for him. I did enough damage to kill him. More than enough. But yeah, he had like 70, 80 life at one point.
I must protect the wild.
Please don't be another Mill Druid.
In the deep, awakening the nightmare.
I think I'll keep the one Mortal Coil just in case it is some kind of aggro deck. Oh, there's the boy. Man, Last game too, I burned 20 cards out of his deck, but he did shuffle a bunch of Fell Rifts into his deck, which did dilute it. It was Renathal, which isn't good, because it could be Mill. I think Mill Druid is just a dreadful deck to play against. It probably is. Until I know for sure, I'll just keep playing like normal, I guess.
No. Trust me.
We do process next turn.
This might sting.
Kind of wish they just deleted due process from the game. I played a game a couple streams ago. It was against a druid that it was Mill. He had the Line Cracker combo, and he had Jades in his deck. It was just like every degenerate thing the deck could do. I might just coin out Symphony, because if I just pass this turn, I don't have a better play next turn either. And it starts corrupting the Cascading Disaster. Pretty much any option is nice. The buff would be kind of nice. I almost want to save this just in case it is Mill. And he starts shuffling in Jades. This is awful if I draw Armor Vendor or Mistress.
This might sting.
Really curious where this deck's gonna go. Probably it's gonna stop tapping too, just in case it is some kind of mill deck. Yeah, that's it. On turn 7, I'm tempted to just raw dog a strong man, the Crypticus. I guess we'll see. We'll see where we're at that point. Still have no idea what this guy's doing. Played like 3 cards. I don't know. I don't know what is going on now. I almost might save this till late game too if I start fatiguing. Oh, that's it. I'm scared to tap, just in case, because I don't know what this guy's doing yet. I could raw dog a strong man. I don't want to play Twisting Nether with this board. I still don't really want to Twisting Nether this board. Maybe just hold out. I just pass.
Break it, you buy it.
I'm gonna do this. Credit. Just in case, maybe set up like a Defile board. So, next turn, Twisting Nether, depending on what he does. Turn after that. I'm gonna wait to play Sargeras until I know if he's a Reno deck or not. Because, yeah, he's Renathal. I haven't seen any doubles yet. Okay, that helps me. Alright, I guess I'm gonna Twisting Nether. Okay, so he's not Renathal. Just played 2 of those. I know there's some decks going around right now where they copy this and stuff. But he doesn't seem like mill, which is good. So I will do this. Probably play Ticketus next turn. Yeah, I know there's some decks going around right now that use the Beetle and like the Shattered Reflections to get a couple of them. I haven't seen that card in a while. He's capped out, so he has to play something. Yeah, I was wondering Togwaggle or like Mecha'thun or something. I'll get this going though. He'll burn something important. Okay, none of those are good. Ten cards left for him. Probably safe to Sargeras next turn, maybe. If he did do like the Line Cracker combo, could steal it with Yogg. Ramping a lot. 17 already. At least like Togwaggle Jailer isn't a thing anymore. Might is dead here. Is he doing some crazy combo? Did he burn a card there? Yep. No luck with the burns. That was a really weird turn. That is nice. So I'm going to save that because he's probably going to Togwaggle or something. He's played both of these. We burned one Wrath, at least one Wrath. Watch, he just jams the Reno in it because he knows he's going to clear his whole deck. These are both fully corrupted. Probably not going to tap for a bit just because Yashiraj is going to give me... If I end up playing both of these, Yashiraj will give me 5 cards. Okay, so Sargeras is still alive.
Only one card left. Oh, I hope it's good.
Let's play one of these. Yeah, so this has to be Togwaggle or Mecha'thun. I'm not really sure yet. Do I just beef up the Sargeras? Yeah, why not? I don't know if he has like poison seeds. I'm not gonna tap. I don't want my hand to get too full.
Where'd my deck go?
You gonna do it? Might be waiting a couple turns till he can break this. That's actually crazy with Guff. 40 mana in one turn. I forget with all the like card changes if there's any way for him to like permanently steal my deck now, because Togwaggle just copies it now, right? Oh no, Togwaggle doesn't. Oh, I was thinking Tony. I just dead. At least this saves me for my next draw. Actually really annoying because yeah, see, that saves me at least. Like, I can get my deck back, but they'll just kill me. Please clear the board and don't draw me cards. Oh, that was awful. Don't want that. At least I have the taunts. I fatigue for 6 next turn. Oh, but if I swap the deck back, he has a copy of this, right? Yeah, I just lost. I haven't seen the combo in so long, I forgot it worked that way. That's rough. See, I don't know what it is about Druid and just like super degenerate combos. Like, it's combos that they don't necessarily win you the game. They just like grind out your opponent in such an annoying way.
All eyes shall be opened.
Yeah, I haven't seen that combo in a while. For some reason, I thought they nerfed it, but I was probably just thinking of Tony. Like, at least the Tony Jailer combo pretty much like sets you up to just like win the next turn. Like, that last game, I could have kept going for so many turns, but he would have won in the end. So, if the annoying combos at least kill you quickly, they're a lot less annoying. But Druid, like, same with like Linecracker combo. It doesn't inherently win you the game, but they just have no way to win themselves. Same with like J looping. Just has that inevitability. Pointing to hero power. So, something I have on my like Hearthstone bucket list is to play shit, what's the card called? The one that destroys all your opponent's armor. My Hearthstone bucket list is to play that against a Linecracker Druid. Oh, Plate Breaker. That's it. Yep. Yeah. we all got it at the same time. But yeah, I keep thinking about throwing that card into my ETCs when I play Wild. You know, I've seen the Linecracker combo like once in the last couple weeks, but it'd be so funny to pull that off. Defile will be great when he plays more worms. Not going to play the Mistress at full life, and I maybe hold it for Defile Enabler. I'm always scared of buffer when they play that. That's actually a nice clear with this. Here's the boy. Probably corrupt him with Gigafin. I have to keep in mind too, I'm not necessarily playing like a top tier deck. There's some cards in here that aren't great, but I'm just kind of playing for the meme of it. I guess pass. Kind of want to hold these guys for Defile. Then I'll build up a board a bit. It's so funny that they buffed Savannah High Main, because it's like back in OG Hearthstone, this was like a pseudo legendary. Like this card was so strong, and the fact that they buffed it is just so funny to me. So I have 1, 2, 3, not 4. That's okay, I'm at full health. I can Twisting Nether next turn. It really is crazy, some of the power creep that's taken place.
Side effects? No. Trust.
And it's really too bad, because there's so many fun, like, older cards and older strategies. Like last week, I don't know if both of you were here at the time, but basically for 4 streams, I'm dedicating each of them to one of the old gods. So last week I did Cthulhu and Yogg, and then today's Yashraj, tomorrow's Nazoth. And last week when I did Cthulhu, Cthulhu is one of my all-time favorite cards and favorite decks. And it really sucked playing it in like modern Hearthstone, because even with some of the cards getting a buff, it's just not very strong. And it's too bad, just because the newer cards have become so much more powerful. Like, I should be able to see my win rates here. So I played a Cthulhu Warrior and a Cthulhu Druid. Cthulhu Druid, I went 4 and 7, 36% win rate. Cthulhu Warrior, I went 3 and 4. So not as bad, but yeah, it was too bad. Like I said, especially because they buffed some of the Cthulhu cards recently, but they're still not great. Like, I was actually theory crafting during that stream. You know, if they were to release Cthulhu today, some of the cards they would come out with. And one example I had is that if Cthulhu was released today, there would 100% be a neutral card with the battle cry that would just say, draw your Cthulhu. And it would probably even say, like, you know, if you have Cthulhu already, or if Cthulhu has died, do X. Like, having even like a bonus effect. Like Kronks with Galakron, right? Kronks just draws Galakron. If you already played Galakron, it's a bonus effect. I feel like there'd be a card like that for Cthulhu if it released today. And some of the Cthulhu support cards just have like such suboptimal stats. It's an interesting one. He got his hand. 2 copies of a beast. Considering he has Emerald Sky Talon in his deck, he would get King Crush. He could just trade though. Hunter never trade. What are the odds that's another King Crush? I guess that's one good way to put it, is the cards are just fair, which unfortunately fair just doesn't cut it nowadays. So I did win like some games, don't get me wrong, it's not just garbage, but it's not as competitive as I'd like it to be. Especially back in the day, I liked Cthulhu so much. I crafted a bunch of the Cthulhu cards in Golden, so never getting that dust back because they're nowhere close to being nerf worthy. What is Yashiraj? I get 2 strongman and Ticketus back. No, I'll wait a turn because I'm gonna have a full board.
Bow before the onslaught of the Legion.
Heal up a bit. Not gonna tap. Even if he plays that like legendary spell that revives all the beasts, I have so many taunts on board. This is such a crazy card in some circumstances. Actually, I will do this just to clear the board for this, and I can attack with him next turn. I'm gonna get more taunts anyways. Something game winning. Oh, BGH. I think I talked about it a bit earlier, but the fact that they gave BGH tradable in the new core set, I think is so cool. Because tradable is one of those keywords that, like, it takes like cool tech cards and niche cards, and it actually makes them playable. Like, if Viper, Rustrot Viper, didn't have tradable, it wouldn't be played in nearly as many decks as it is. So it's cool that they add it to like a tech niche card like BGH. Although I do think they could have buffed it even further. I think they could have knocked BGH back down to 3 mana. I don't think it'll see play at 4. Freezing Trap? I just win, right? I'll burn the cards first because it's fun. I always felt like he was playing a Reno deck. A lot of random cards I burned there. Yeah, funny actually, speaking of golden cards, I crafted golden BGH back in the day too, because for the first couple years of Hearthstone, like that card, at least like a one of, was played in every single deck. And then it got nerfed to 4 mana, but yeah. I think with three mana with tradable could be played as a one of in some decks, but I don't think 4 mana will be played at all.
Off versus Illidan. Dead men tell no tales.
Demon Hunter, what are they playing? Actually, I'll keep the Defile. In case they're doing some like Naga bullshit. Actually, if they are, this is a great hand. It was kind of funny when I opened this golden harp in a pack, and I remember hoping that they nerfed the card so I can get the 1600 dust, and they did the opposite. They buffed it, but still nice to have, I guess. Yeah, this is a great anti-aggro hand if that's what he's doing. They buffed the one Naga even, or not buffed it, they nerfed that Nog even more, right? I think they reduced, or no, they increased the mana cost. I think it's 4 mana now. The one that deals with 2 damage and draws you a card.
Armor! Lightly used armor!
Yeah, I'll have to do some research either tonight or tomorrow, though, on what N'Zoth deck I'm going to play tomorrow. Like, what are some fun death rattles I can try and abuse? Or should I just recreate that rogue deck that I played against earlier today? It actually would be fun because then I'd have Togwaggle Scheme. The Togwaggle Scheme N'Zoth, like that guy did. The one armor death rattle guy is definitely good to repeat. I'm not sure what other ones would be good as well. Oh yeah, Hadronox. I remember that deck.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Yeah, Hadronox Druid was pretty fun back in the day. Actually, let me make a note. I'm going to write these down. Maybe I can make both decks.
Our work now shapes life as we know it.
So, Togwaggle, Rogue, and yeah, Hadronox, Druid. Good idea so far. Man, I'm like not taking damage this game. Like, oh, this harp is going to waste. This guy's going to waste. I'm not sure what this guy's doing. He's not playing Quest. Just surprising. Oh, he could be doing the lifesteal OTK. Although usually they play the Quest for that because you want the cost reduction. Okay.
I will have vengeance.
What?
Armor! Lightly used armor!
Well, Cubeblock's a good one. The only problem is I'm pretty sure the resurrected cubes don't actually spawn anything. But Cubeblock was a really fun deck. I'm really curious how Twist is going to work out next month. Because Twist, point out the twisting. I wish I had something to corrupt in my hand. Actually, let's do that. We'll hold on to the twisting nether. Yeah, Twist has been stumbling a bit. I think it's a super cool idea on paper, and there's so many cool things they could be doing with it. And it really sucks they're dropping the ball. But the Twist season next month, for if you guys don't know, basically day 1 we'll start off with just Legacy Hearthstone, and then day 2 they add Goblins vs Gnomes. Then the Grand Tournament, day 2, day 3, I think is Whisper of the Old Gods. Basically, every day they add the next expansion to the pool. So basically, as the month goes on, you kind of go through the history of like Hearthstone, which is really cool because if there's certain like metas or certain decks you really enjoyed, you can kind of jump back into that for a day. And actually, I was looking at the calendar the other day, and it's really nice because so I stream typically Monday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and basically, so this day is base Hearthstone, Goblins vs Gnomes, Grand Tournament. This will be Whispers of the Old Gods, which is great. I'm streaming that day, and that's a set I'm excited about. I forget what this is, but This is, what's it called? The set with the first quests. So I'll stream that day, and then the one after that is Knights of the Frozen Throne, which I think is one of the best expansions too. So I'm streaming on some good days there. Really wish I had a strong man or Ticketus in my hand there. So, but the reason Twist kind of sucks is, you know, I've been playing since the game came out, and I don't disenchant my cards ever. So I have everything. I can make any deck and play in Wild or Twist or whatever, but most people aren't that lucky. Most people, you know, started playing within the last few years, or they dust the roll cards, and they're not going to craft those cards just to play them for one day. So I totally get that. They're not going to buy packs just to play them for one day. So we'll have to see. The format might be pretty dead. I've said it during some previous streams, but I think really what they should do is offer like a Twist pass. So, you know, they have a season pass for Standard and Wild. They have a season pass for Battlegrounds. They should add another pass for Twist, where basically you buy it, and then every Twist season for like that expansion, you just get all the cards. And I think that would help a lot, because that's the main thing holding people back from playing Twist, is they just don't have the cards. And there's no sense crafting them for a limited time. I'm going to clear the board because I'm scared of doing some weird combo here. Here's the strong man. Not really sure what this guy's doing. Got gold and Demon Hunter. So I think I need to save Sargeras for when he builds up a big board of the relic guys. Oh, that's nice, because it won't spawn those guys. Would really like Ticketus. I almost don't want to play. I almost don't want to play Symphony because I don't want to dilute my deck. I want to get Ticketus first. But yeah, Twist is such a cool idea on paper. Like, there's so many crazy things they could do with it. Wow. He's doing that just to ramp up his relics? What? Okay, fireball to face. Got a full hand. First time I've ever seen that card played, I think. Another Dark Skies, too. Got 13, 17. Let's do this first. So I got 2 cards left. Wish I did this first now. There's no way I'm dead here, right? That would have been good a second ago too. Oh, there's the other one. So I guess the only thing I'm worried about at this point is him playing a bunch of relic guys. Which would be kind of nice if he did it this turn, because I could Sargeras. Okay, I'm still not dead.
I will have vengeance.
Hit this. Cool. Hit this. Probably still Sargeras here. Gigafin would be nice, because when this pops back up, it's just a 1-1. Oh, shit. Okay, good Sargeras turn. It's a little shitty. It's a little shitty that they want to taunt, but I have the strong man.
Side effects? No. Trust your planet.
Don't have 6 damage to face, please. He's used both those fan the trigger cards. He's used both of those 3/3 guys that trigger on deaths, which is good. I'll keep Yogg for another big relic turn. Oh, trade in the Mistress. That's kind of shitty. Can't give our imps taunt now. So Yogg.
This might
I'll do this first just in case. Just in case the Mistress gets silenced somehow. So he's used both of these now. That's okay. I think we're okay. Oh, sweet. So that guy was pretty much trying to win, either through like the 3/3 death triggers or buffing up that one guy really big. But even then, it's like it's just a big guy with big stats, doesn't do anything. But that will be it for me tonight. I want to thank everyone for watching. Thanks for the follows. I will be back tomorrow to play the Zoth, as I mentioned. So I'm going to look into a couple decks. You know, I have a couple good ideas there. But yeah, hope you liked what you saw tonight. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, have a great night. Take care, everyone.